Hi, my name is Charlie McGill, and I am presenting on intertextuality between Frankenstein, Paradise Lost, and Genesis, specifically the figure of Satan in all three texts. To begin, what is intertextuality? Intertextuality is the formation of a text meaning by another text. This formation can occur in any number of ways. The text themes may be the same or similar. The text may allude to similar circumstances or objects. The text may explicitly reference an earlier text or literary tradition, or they might use the same literary genre. For this presentation, I will analyze a similar character between the three texts, Satan. To begin this analysis, Milton's depiction of Satan must be understood. When examining the intertextual topic of Satan, Milton stands out as a crucial figure. It is his depiction of Satan that Frankenstein's monster compares himself to, and that transformed the understanding of Genesis forever. Milton develops his Satan from verses 1 through 6 in Genesis chapter 3, which say, "Now the serpent was the most cunning of all the beasts of the field that the Lord God had made. And he said to the woman, 'Though God said, you shall not eat from any tree of the garden.' And the woman said to the serpent, 'From the fruit of the garden's trees we may eat, but from the fruit of the tree in the midst of the garden God has said, you shall not eat from it, and you shall not touch it, lest you die.' And the serpent said to the woman, 'You shall not be doomed to die, for God knows that on the day you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will become as gods, knowing good and evil.'" In these 6 verses, Satan is never explicitly mentioned as the serpent. However, once one has read Milton, one thinks about the serpent differently because Paradise Lost establishes Satan as the serpent in Book 9, lines 83 through 86. "With narrow search and with inspection deep, Satan considered every creature, which of all most opportune might serve his wiles, and found the serpent subtlest beast of all the field." The rest of Book 9 is Satan charming Eve and manipulating her into eating from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which is a further expansion of Genesis. This is how Milton influences Genesis, despite Genesis preceding Paradise Lost in publication. Milton also famously develops Satan into a sympathetic villain. Somehow the reader is rooting for Satan to succeed rather than God or humanity. Satan's character, opinions on individualism, and envy for his superiors are main factors behind this. Famously, Satan says that it's better to reign in hell than serve in heaven, a testament to the concept of individualism. He also attacks God and his absolute power in Book 1, lines 120 through 124. "We may with more successful hope resolve to wage by force or guile eternal war irreconcilable to our grand foe, who now triumphs in the excess of joy, sole reigning holds the tyranny of heaven." Many see this quote as a political one. Satan is speaking out against tyranny. However, it is more likely that Satan is jealous of God's power. This idea is backed by Satan himself, saying that he wants to win the Mount of God in Book 6, lines 686 through 690. Mary Shelley responds to Milton's version of the fall from paradise in her novel Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster bears striking resemblance to Satan in Paradise Lost. In fact, the creature reads Paradise Lost in Frankenstein. He feels like his life is similar to Satan's, a realization which he himself states on page 169. "Many times I considered Satan as the fitter emblem of my condition, rather than Adam. For often, like him, when I viewed the bliss of my protectors, the bitter gall of envy rose within me." Both the creature and Satan feel envy and resentment for their creator. The similarities are so obvious that there is mass speculation that Mary Shelley based the creature off Milton's Satan, and the in-text references to Satan empower this idea. The story of Satan is an intertextual one that unfolds over the course of 3 texts and at least 3,000 years. Satan, like God, would appear to be eternal, because evil, like good, will always exist. However, this does not mean that Satan is always the same. He changes over time, from his origins in Genesis to his development in Paradise Lost and Frankenstein. Thank you.